So, yesterday we talked about that Jessica Yaniv, the trans woman that wants her balls to be waxed.
Creepy, basically the pedo.
Yeah. Well, basically may not be wrong. Exclusive 15-year-old alleged victim of Jessica Yaniv speaks out. Jessica Rumpel at Hyper Jersey, the young woman who Yaniv allegedly engaged in inappropriate sexual behaviors online with when she was between the ages of 14 and 15, has confirmed she has filed a child exploitation report against Yaniv with CyberTip on the incidents. It says here, a young woman has come forward with serious allegations of abuse against Jonathan Jessica Yaniv. I guess when you're being accused of a pedophile, you could be a man again.
John Jessica Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Yaniv, a male to female transgender, has recently written to infamy on the Human Rights Tribunal suits she has taken out against 16 estheticians for declining to perform waxing services on her male genitals. While the suits are ongoing and publication ban on Yaniv's name and the content of her case and history was lifted during her recent hearings, allowing details of her disturbing past behavior to come to light. 20-year-old Jessica Rumpel of Samish, Washington State, has disclosed details to a post-millennial of encounters with Jessica Yaniv. Rumpel was just 14 years old at the time of the interactions. Here, actually, there's person sent screenshots. Here's what it says. This is Yaniv saying, "LOL. How old are you again?" The person goes, the woman goes 14, or the kid goes 14. "I don't know if I should. LOL. Almost 15. ID KKKKK. Why? Because you're young. LOL. At first, I thought, this guy seems to have some kind of mental issue of some sort," she says. "I don't think he was a predator at first." Yaniv made contact with Rumpel through the social media site Ask FM, where people, including those who are anonymous, can ask questions of users and receive answers in short.
Yeah, basically another device used by pedos.
Yeah. Rumpel states that Yaniv sent her a series of disturbing questions while anonymous before adding her to a private messenger application, Kik. Kik is known to law enforcement for its notorious poor protection of children and is routinely used by pedophiles to message each other and their victims. According to Rumpel, Yaniv allegedly presented himself as a young male in his late 20s and claims that he used pictures of himself when he was younger in their initial conversation. Rumpel states it was sympathy that caused her to continue contact with Yaniv. He liked to make himself be the victim. He actually told me he had depression. Pitying who she thought was an emotionally pained young man, Rumpel maintained some regular contact with Yaniv. "I always wanted to be there for anyone who was suffering or alone. Just like any 15-year-old, she enjoyed having another friend to talk to, but the conversation often took uncomfortable turns." Oh no, we have more screenshots.
And by the way, Kik is basically only for pervs. There's no other purpose for Kik. Anybody who has a Kik is basically just wants to see titties.
Yaniv also told me he uses pads and wants to go into ladies' bathrooms. Yaniv asked me how to go in a ladies' bathroom without being caught, and then how to be in the bathroom if there's a lot of women or girls. Wait a second. So yesterday we saw some of the screenshots of him saying on Twitter or Facebook, something like, "Is it weird if I ask a 14-year-old girl this?" This is probably what it was a reference to.
No, because, and hear me out on this, it could be about this, or it could be about what I suspect to be the hundreds of other 14 to 15-year-olds that this person is fixated. This person is fixated on a particular age group,
too,
a particular type. So yeah, it could be in reference to this, but I don't think this person's ever present in this person's mind. This person's a predator, so it's just that it's constantly like thinking about 14-year-olds, huh? 14-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 14-year-old. Eventually, you're like, "Yo, all right,
relax, Kumia." Closer and closer,
holy shit.
Like, there will change, or will she change, or will be change in front of each other. The 15-year-old says, "Just ask if you use the bathroom quickly, or tell her you're going to go into the bathroom." Yaniv then says, "Can't I change in front of her? LOL, if you want to. LOL, that'd be okay if I did." She wrote, "Yeah, but might make her uncomfortable. Ask her if it's okay if you could change in the room. Or should I wait to see if she does first? Sure. What do I do about my pads and stuff? Like, I haven't told her." Yeah, just fucking change in the damn bathroom. It's a fucking hotel goddamn room. So apparently even the 15-year-old is getting a little snippy with this person.
Yeah, I mean, eventually.
It says here, according to Rumpel, Yaniv did not identify as transgender at that point during their interactions. She believed Yaniv simply had a fetish for bathroom pads and girls' clothing, as Yaniv would also begin sending Rumpel worrying messages, including photos of himself in girls' jeans, and asking for comments.
But this is...
LOL, it's okay. They look good.
That's by the way, these are all blow-off answers?
Yeah, you could tell that she's like, all right, I get it.
Cool.
And you know what's stuff like this, you know what the worst part is about this stuff? People might be wondering, like, well, why are the parents letting a girl online talk to people like this? Because let me explain something to you. You fucking morons. The left, the extreme left, whatever they did to society, made anybody who was trans into a victim. And when you're younger, like everybody, when you're younger, you think you could save the world, right? So if you keep getting told since you're 5 years old that trans people are real people and they need help and you're a victim, and in Supergirl you have a trans superhero and stuff like that, you think you're helping somebody, right? You think I'm doing the right thing. What you're actually doing is, you fucking morons, you're making children go, oh, I'm going to talk to these people that normally would go, don't ever talk to somebody like that. They're fucking crazy. Now they've become, hey, they're brave, and we need to help them out. We need to help these poor people out. And of course, like I said, kids always think, I know as I a kid and you're a kid, you always have those thoughts like, what if there just was no war, you know? What if we didn't, you know?
No, my parents and your parents would have been the same way, too. Yeah. If, like, you were a kid and you went up to, like, a dude in a dress and you're like, what is this? And your parents would be like, hey, come on.
And they dragged you away. They would have dragged you away. No. You leave them alone.
Open the end, arm around the kid. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Go to the
car. Then also sending, do I look girly? Eventually, Yaniv's attentions turned overly sexual. This is another tweet here, back and forth. I'm so, oh my God, question mark. You know, hungry? It rhymes with that. Torny. Why are you always so beautiful? LOL. Did you also ask me if I had big tits and a big ass on Anon? No.
We're behind a slide.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Did you also ask me if I had big tits and a big ass on Anon? No. Oh, okay. The first thing, yes. The second thing, no. LOL. Yaniv was born in 1987. He is 32 years old at the time of these messages. And at the time of these messages, he would have been 27 years old. This is another one. Damn it. And that's why you don't put the year you were born in. I can't wait till you turn 16. Ha ha. Why? I already look like a 16-year-old, babes. I'm turning 15 soon. LOL, but you're not 16. That means I can't do anything with you. As much as you want that. Smiley face. Am I right? And then what's the last thing? Am I right? Nah.
By the way, hey, you know what? I don't know who you are out there, kiddo, but
well, they're an adult now, but yes.
You were a kid, but I'm looking back at kid you.
Nah.
07 to kid version of you.
Nah.
Nah. What a fucking bitch. Nah.
Yeah, she goes, yeah, I'm going to take this. Okay, so then the 15-year-old goes, yeah, I'm going to take this tampon out. Yaniv goes, yeah, and take a pic of it. LOL, no. Please, no. Then can I tell you if you did it right? Yeah, weird fuck. LOL, please. I have to take a picture of my vagina to do that. No, LOL, just a tampon. Oh, there's audio files. So these are like, you know, when you could send a voice message on Facebook, I guess. That's Yaniv, by the way, doing that voice. So let's hear it so you know.
This is a sick fuck.
They're sending this to mind you, a 14-year-old kid.
This is a sick fuck, man. And it's not, look, man, this isn't about, well, you're trans, so you just don't like trans people. Or it's not, there are people out there of all different sexual acclamations and all that who are not driven 24 hours a day by fetishes and sex and dicks and pussies and tampons and spying on people in the bed. There are gay people I know. There are trans people I know who function. They function. This is a predator. This is a predatory person who needs to be stopped now.
Right now. Well, I think that's the point of why this came out before anything really bad. Well, we don't know if anything bad happened. He could have done something that we don't know, you know?
I love you too, Jess Rumpel. I love you. You will be go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Wax my balls, bigot.
Elmo, who, by the way, was also a pedophile.
Yes, that's correct. That is actually the voice of Elmo was.
Yeah, not the puppet. Not the puppet, Royce.
No, I've heard things about the puppet. Oh, no. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, it's really weird.
Ticka the Elmo, ticka, 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 ticka.
Rumpel explains that Yaniv had an Elmo character profile on Ask FM and used to send her questions. Yaniv told the girls he was 17, Rumpel says. I started to call Yaniv out of my Ask FM, and these other girls messaged me saying Yaniv was a liar and broke their hearts. Don't listen to Jonathan. He lied. That's him. Don't listen to Jonathan. He lied to me, and he used me, and he made me believe disgusting things. Don't do it. Look at... So apparently with other girls in this Ask FM thing, he was pretending to be a 17-year-old. It's obvious he's a fucking fake. The disease he has isn't even serious. It's a minor thing. Don't worry, though. He's just a fucking attention seeker. I used to be friends with him, and I'm ashamed to tell people that I used to be his friend. He's obviously also probably faking his depression, what makes me mad at him. Even more. Don't let his fake ass waste your time. Blah, 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 blah. Yaniv, editor-in-chief of... Okay, so apparently... I don't know this. Last week, I decided to check follows, and I found Jessica Yaniv. At first, I was like, who the heck is that? And then I recognized the last name in the face. Rumpel asked. She was scared when she learned that Yaniv changed her name to Jessica. I clicked on the profile and saw proud lesbian photo, and that's a lot of people were commenting about Yaniv being a creep. I saw screenshots they had of Yaniv asking the most disturbing questions. I cannot express my feelings. My thoughts are with other young girls Yaniv has done this to. They reached out to Jessica Yaniv for comment, who claimed no knowledge of who Rumpel was stating. I have no idea who this is. Yaniv also claimed the messages Rumpel had received may have been from a fake account, stating there has been a lot of fake accounts of me out there and a lot of people trying to put disparaging content out there. So I have no idea who you're lying. This person is lying. When this happened, you were a nobody. Nobody would make it a fake account of a
exactly.
Nobody would make a fake account of a Jonathan Yaniv for no reason. You're fucking lying, and this was you. This was you, and it's fucking catching up to you, and you deserve it. Because you know what the truth of the matter is, you fucking piece of garbage? I'm really glad that you came out and you said, they're not waxing my balls. Because had this person never done that, they would have kept doing this shit, and nobody would have caught it because nobody would have thought of it. You know, nobody would have thought, it's just a fucking crazy person. So I'm actually glad you did this. I'm glad this is happening.